All right, chat. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're excited. Hopefully you're hyped. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for tonight since this will be our first like real new type of challenge, and I don't know how it's gonna go. Look at that stack of paperwork. I gotta clean that up still. It's mostly my son's stuff except for those 2 boxes up there, but whatever. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Ours was mostly good. Did a lot of mulching. I have really bad sunburn now. For Mother's Day, we got a bunch of mulch. Like a lot of mulch. And basically did that. Which is pretty much all you can ever ask for on a Mother's Day. But yeah, it was pretty low-key overall. It was very good, generally speaking. And can't complain. Oh, we watched Backlash as well. And it's funny because Novels was getting ready to go to bed because she's like, I'm tired. I can't do it much more. And then Randy Orton comes out with John Cena and they're like, okay, I got one more in me. Coke, aren't you a Pepsi man? I am a Pepsi man. But the thing is that my in-laws really like Coke. Like, really like Coke. And there's no sense in having both things in the house. So I don't drink it like that much, I guess. Well, maybe a little bit. So I try not to at least. And so it's just easier to only get the one kind. So, all right. Sean, welcome to chat. Monday Night Marvel. Let's go. What a great way to close out my birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Hope you're doing well, man. Let's get that dub. Appreciate it. Hopefully. I have a gut feeling that we're not actually going to succeed tonight. But if we don't, we'll try again next Monday. We'll keep trying. I'm going to have a timer running to see how long it takes us. Because it could take us a while with the rules I'm going to set for myself. Tiger Forever, welcome to chat. Maybe Mighty Marvel Marbles Monday. Well, there's not going to be any marbles tonight, so. Because I have everything picked out. Say that at least five. Say that 3 times fast after a few drinks. I can't even say it 1 time fast after no drinks. Sean, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Been a great Monday. Love to hear it. Mastermind, welcome to chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Is the gerbil's name Toxic High? Beast Snow, welcome to chat. Keith, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're all doing well. Joshy, welcome to chat. Lorem, howdy. So I was finally going to get back on track with my Hulk games. Was going to record She-Hulk versus Red Skull last night, only to discover She-Hulk's deck was missing. Was 14 cards. And a 1-2 punch was missing. The night instead turned into a 3-hour search through my collection to find it hidden amongst the basic events. Very unproductive evening I had. That's like one of my worst nightmares. It's like losing 1 card like that, especially like a hero aspect, and we can't rebuy them. Yeah, it's like a legit fear of mine at this point. I've done it where I was going through other cards, and so a lot of times I'm looking through cards, like I'll just pick up like a handful of cards, and I was like, let's just say basic events. I don't remember what it was, but I was going through the basic events and I pulled them out, and I looked down in the box, and there was just like a leadership upgrade there, and I was like, I don't know how that one worked out the way it did, but I didn't even notice it was missing. Monday Massacre of Marvel's Mayhem. I like your in-laws. I like them too. Been a great Monday. I love Coke over Pepsi, but Wild Cherry Pepsi over Cherry Coke. Mike James, D20 time, your boy. Welcome on chat, dude. I was wondering if I just buy the core box again and give it to my nephew minus a complete She-Hulk, but then give him a card if I ever found it. But too bad for him I found it. You should buy it just in case, they redo the core box or something. Since, according to the panel, I believe they stated that they were coming out with something that they've never done before or something. I don't know. I didn't actually watch the video yet. I meant to today and I got really busy. But they made a comment, the designers of Marvel Champions, that they're coming out with something really new really soon. I lost She-Hulk's Nemesis. I just bought a Nemesis set online. There you go. Ziggy, how's it going? Are we roning today? Maybe. Depends. I want to do this challenge thing first. And then, if so, then Ronin. I'm out of amount of YouTube videos. So it's new me where I don't have like YouTube videos anymore. As you've probably been able to notice, like I put them up very rarely now, and like I need to get some going. Honestly, I was just thinking about that in general. Maybe I should buy a second core box and store it. There you go. Yeah. Gen Con also spoiled a new product coming soon. I saw that. Which, good on Gen Con. Good on Gen Con for doing that. The comments missing one. I had 2 dozen boxes. Not fun. Dude, that's awful. Calling a new video from FFG this Thursday now? For what? What would they cover? Like the next cycle already? Or the thing that's going to be at Gen Con? Either way, I don't think it'll be this week. I'm going to guess it's the Thursday after Memorial Day in the States. So it's like, what, 2 weeks-ish? But I'm not, I don't know. The thing for Gen Con, I'm going to say it's the last week of this month. The last Thursday, I guess. Just uneducated guess. Guess we need to have that chat or start playing chess. That's true. Yeah. MP3net, welcome to chat. The tendon thing involves chaos? I don't know what that sentence means. What challenge thing are we doing? I haven't officially announced it yet. But if you were on Discord, you would know all about it already. But I'll explain it. Might be this Thursday leading the spoiler season for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Lorem, I'll let you know that hasn't, as far as I know, nothing with that has been done yet. But they might be doing it without me. So I'll just let you know that. I've talked to, wait, am I allowed to say this? Yeah, I think I can. I talked to FFG about them kind of like announcing at least what the rough schedule is going to be for like everything. For like the Falcon and Winter Soldier preview thing. I've told them like, hey, can you do something? And like they can't do a whole lot with how things are done. Grab a cup of coffee with me sometime and I'll explain. Not over stream. But I believe they're going to try to do a better job of announcing to people when it's going to be and who is it going to be, because that's been some, stuff and whatever. But like they know about that. Like I have personally told them about that. So yeah. So I think once that that season starts, we'll kind of know. I'm going to guess it's mainly going to be with the first person, and whoever the first person is, they'll talk to them, I guess, and do the schedule or something. I'm not 100% sure, but that's my rough guess at how that's going to happen. Wasn't planning on buying anything, but I saw a Lobo deck box and a Duskmorn Commander deck, and I came classic. Gen Con. I'm so many Discords, it's hard to read through all of them. I was reading through, okay, I love Van Ryder games. Let me phrase this. I love Final Girl, I love Hostage Negotiator, and I like Van Ryder games. So one of the things they did when the tariffs started is they jacked their prices up to match tariffs, which is smart. It's probably what you should do when prices go up, right? No, you shouldn't fold your business, especially after like less than a month, it all goes away, or at least a 90-day pause, but whatever. So they jacked their prices up. Smart move. It's what you should probably do. Now they're bringing their prices down, but they're like, it's not back down to 0 yet because, it was 0 before. And I'm waiting for someone in their Discord to mention that like tariffs in China haven't been 0 in like a decade at least. So I'm hoping somebody does, but I don't think anyone really looks into that closely. And I don't want to be that guy in that Discord because I believe before all this up and down this, it was still like 20 to 25% or something in China. So it'll never be down to 0. Most likely not. But yeah, so anyway, I know we talked about this before, but with Final Girl is that their prices went up. Well, they're back down. They're just going to match whatever the um, the tariff is basically at the time. I'm excited for tonight. Perfect. They have to give you a Falcon card, so you say bird. 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 I just put some more bird feed in the bird feeder today because I ate all of it. So I was gifted the board game Call to Adventure. My friend basically got it because of the artwork and it has cards. Watched the Dice Tower review and honestly, it looks sick. So with that, a lot of people say the game's really good. There's an expansion for it that does the King Killer Chronicles, right? Patrick Rothfuss's book, or both his books. I'm not sure. It looks solid. It looks solid. I think it has like a decent solo mode. People said it's like not hard or like overly complicated, but like good for what it is, which is solid because like Unmatched isn't hard, right? Unmatched is not a complicated game, but it's a very good game. One alt card and I'll be that guy. I'm gonna bird's the word. But yes, in case people didn't notice, because they didn't look at their 401k today, tariffs are down for 90 days, not zero. It's like whatever amount. It's like a random amount. But if you have a 401k, you went through the moon today. Hopefully you bought the dip. So yeah, so one of the other things I wanted to bring up is that there's a lot of people like kind of like danced around this and whatever. There's a lot of spoilers going around with Marvel Champions. And I know there's not a lot of places that talk about it anymore. Again, you can do it on my Discord. There is a leak section where I know people like talking about leaks. I put Joshy in charge of it, so he can discuss the whole thing. He that's like his, he's in command there. Whatever he says goes. But yeah, so I know there's just a lot of people that want to talk about it, and I know they've kind of like Fantasy Flight Games is not. I don't want to say it that way. A lot of places have put the kibosh on it before Fantasy Flight Games said anything, and like I decided that like there should be a spot for it, right? Like it's kind of stinks that it doesn't exist, but I don't want it out in the open because my worst fear, and this is what I hate, is when like I accidentally like see the spoilers, and I didn't mean to, right? Like that's just a bad feeling. So anyway, it is on the Discord. If you have a hard time getting there, let me know. But it's kind of hidden a little bit, not hard. You just need to click a button and it shows up. So anyway, because there's a lot coming out spoiler wise, there's a lot of theories out there, which I finally caved and I caught up, or I caved and I read all the spoilers because there's just so much flying around right now that I want to know how true it is and isn't. And I think the more and more I play like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. box, because I played through it again, and I'm not like super ecstatic about a lot of things moving forward. So I wanted to kind of see the spoilers and see what to prepare myself for. So yeah, it's we'll see. I'm a little nervous with things about the game, but we'll see. I have some hopes. Bird is the word. Maybe the Game Found and Kickstarter games will come out on time. Yeah, right, to sneak it in there, the 90 days. My guess, my uneducated guess, put on the uneducated hat for a second, will be that they'll sign a deal before this pause is over. It's beneficial to both countries to do it. They can both say they won, and that's all they really want. It's politics. So I personally think that's like, you know, where it's gonna go. I don't see it going back up. A button so hard. Oh wait. I mean, he says in charge, but I give power back to the people. Josh, you've taken all the power all the time. Mike says you rule though. A button so hard. There's so much. People have not been able to find that button sometimes. I don't blame him because it is slightly hidden. There's so much flying around that even the spoilers themselves have to be taken with a grain of salt. But I've got my theories, and I'll be right because I'm always right. I know you've briefly talked to me about your theories, and I glanced at them like when after I saw a spoiler, and I actually agree with you 100%. Well, I should say 100%. I agree with you 90%. The other option is more tin hat foil theorying. And I'd like to think that's not the case. Pretty sure the thing spoiled by Gen Con is Michael Boggs products. So that stinks if it is. Like I'm not happy with that then. There's just another thing to be disappointed about. Oh, my life right now. I want Michael Boggs to just do another Spider-Man wave. He loves Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. You all love Spider-Man. The world loves Spider-Man. He's the highest grossing movie or superhero. He's the highest grossing superhero hero of all time, right? Give us more Spider-Man. This should not be hard. You want to print money? Give us Spider-Man. Spider-Man everything. All the time. We all want a Carnage wave? I don't think we're going to get anything we want for a while. I don't know, chat. It's getting harder sometimes. Every now and again, I play a bunch of Marvel and I get really happy and whatever. Then I look at the news and I go, Ashes over there looks really good. I need to play more more Legendary, which I need to hear some news about. Has anyone heard anything about DC Legendary yet? Have they done anything with that? I assume it's still pretty early, but still. I wish I heard something. Me too, man. Let's check with Bagel Top. See if they say anything. No, they have not said anything for God since 3/28. Oh God, that's a long time. It's probably not a good sign. JF, welcome to chat. Hi. I'm not enjoying Silk too much. Any tips? She feels like Groot wanting to use her resources way too much. How so? So far with Silk, so I'll tell you right now, JF, I'm actually planning to record a video tomorrow playing Silk, because like I've done her now like 4 or 5 times, and so like I'm in the middle of like playing until I can review her. So I'm hoping that gameplay will break it down a little bit more. I know Daring Lime came out with a video, and I don't know how good it is. I haven't watched it yet, so it might be trash as far as I know. But I doubt it. He did a whole video. There we go. So it might be worth looking at that, JF. I think for me, the most part is like she gets the encounter cards pretty easily. Like it's very rare that I have a hard time with the encounter cards. It's hard if there's a lot of different encounter sets. But generally speaking, I've had a pretty easy time with it, and not really worried about anything. So you want to use her cards. Like I don't think you don't want to use them. Her one alter ego card, no, not alter ego. What is it? Albert. Albert Moon is just like a stupidly strong card to like flip down and like pull off every single time. So yeah. Mistborn deck building game is really fun, and the Japanese deck builder Blood Recall I got on my trip is pretty fun. I heard Mistborn's pretty good. Play Ashes on Wednesday. Ashes Wednesday. We're still gonna do Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday, but we will do that at some point for sure. Pretty sure Jeff and I are determined to figure out a way to play DC Legendary together too, if it happens. Dude, that's awesome. Played her 3 times now. It's not that fun compared to Shuri. It might just not be for you. Like Shuri I like, but I'm actually bored with Shuri already because she just feels like Black Panther but better. And like we've done this. Like we've done Black Panther already. So I'm not that excited about it, which is another reason why I'm like a bit worried about the future is like if they do a remake of Captain America, they're probably going to keep a lot of the core things that make Captain America. And I feel like I'm just going to get really bored of him right away. Same with like Doctor Strange or whomever else they do. So yeah, I don't. I mean, Shuri's very strong. She's very good. You feel good playing her. It's just like it feels like I'm playing T'Challa Black Panther, but just like a slightly better version. Call Adventure can be fun. Hey, Shpee. I played it solo a bit and a couple times multiplayer. It's really neat for building a narrative. And I like looking back at the end and telling the story. Man, I gotta check out that game, man. My hard time is the decision. So I want to throw away this card to do this effect or keep it. That, and I'm scared of putting things in the discard pile. Maybe that's it. Most of my games, the encounter card is attachment, so I don't have a lot of tuck cards. That's fair. That's fair. That's a rough one to get a lot. Y'all got D20 to sort of say something good about Sanderson? Yeah, that's tough, man. No, I said one good thing about Sanderson. The first book of most of his series is good. It's just trash after that. That's the problem. Really enjoyed Shuri, but I really dislike the core box Black Panther. That's fair. I used to really like T'Challa Black Panther, and like slowly over time, I like hated him more and more. And I hated him a lot for a while. And then I kind of got back on board. Then I don't think Shuri is a better version, just a more consistent version. Oh, I think she's straight up better. I think she's stronger. I think she's more fun. I think she's easier to navigate. I think she's easier to get going. Like, there's almost nothing that's better about OG Black Panther, besides maybe they has Retaliate, than her, in my opinion. I prefer Shuri to Black Panther, but with that being said, I don't think I've actually sat down and played with old school Black Panther in over 2 years. Yeah, I think she's gonna be obsolete. Is Silk's precon as bad as people say? Is Xerox, welcome chat. It's straight trash. It is straight trash. Get rid of that precon. It is trash. The problem is with Silk, I feel like a lot of people are going to want to just go straight to playing her in a Web Warrior deck, which is fine, right? Absolutely fine. But I think it's like, it's just going to get boring for people eventually because they're just going to be playing Web Warrior decks. Which I get. I don't want to like judge people for that. Just realized my chroma key filter was on for something. Shuri's outright better 100% than OG. I agree. I think OG Black Panther can do crazy stuff if you builds where you spam Wakanda forever. But getting to that point is the issue. Yeah. Yeah, getting to that point is the issue. And then like after you do it once, like it's cool, but then you're kind of like stuck in a weird spot. And she still has Wakanda forever. If you can figure out how to draw her Wakanda forever like multiple times, forget about it. Hoping Bucky isn't Cyclops or Iron Man. I don't think he will be. I don't think he will be. 2 out of 3 Silk games is precon, and yeah, I barely use most of the aspect cards. Yeah, it's straight trash. Just throw it straight in the dumpster. You gotta build something decent with her. How many hundreds of Wakanda cards can I now add to OG Black Panther now? Hey, welcome in chat. No. Same amount. I guess you can get the allies and stuff. Which, like, this is the other thing I don't like about it. About Shuri. I like Shuri a lot. The only thing I like is, like, and I know this is going to be, like, an odd thing for me to say because I like Domino a lot. But I'm kind of really tired of just, like, half our deck is predetermined at this point. Like, that's a little frustrating. Because, like, there's no reason not to run Wakanda cards with her. So half her deck is already figured out, right? Because if you run a 40-card deck, she has her base 15. The next 5 are Wakanda stuff. Like, is that a Budweiser? No. Coke Zero. Have you ever seen that video when they gaslight their boss and they're drinking like a Coors Light or something, right? And they're like, drink it. And they're like, I can't believe you're drinking a Coors Light. And like he picks up like a Diet Coke or Pepsi or whatever. He's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, okay. So then they're talking. And he picks up the Coors Light again. They're like, I saw it that time. I thought about doing that to you, chat. But YouTube will be able to tell right away. Does the cards that came with Shuri help out T'Challa? If you do the Wakanda build with the allies, it can. Like a little. Playing those the Dora Explorer cards, they're so strong. Should like Domino version 2 at 20? Yeah. We need more Asgardian? 100%. Do you have to put an age restriction if you drink on stream or video? Do I have to? Probably not. Should I? Yeah, maybe. I don't know if you really have to, now I think about it. Like, you have to for gambling. Actually, wait, this is a good question. Okay, so I have to put a restriction on my stream if I discuss politics or sensitive issues, such as elections, civil integrity, military conflict, and civil rights in a polarizing manner. Sorry if I've done that. Number 2, drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use. Excessive tobacco glorification or promotion, any marijuana consumption or use, legal drug and alcohol-induced indoctrination, intoxication, discussions of illegal drugs. So if whatever an excessive amount is, I would have to do that. Gambling, and then mature rated game, significant profanity or vulgarity, sexual themes, violent and graphic depictions. That's what I have to do it for. Loki hero with Asgardian cards? I hope they do, dude. Do you think we're going to get like another cleanup wave soon? Where it's just like, we get like a random Asgard hero and a random like this hero and whatever else? Or do you think they're going to be done with that and trying to just focus on future stuff? Thor got some Justice Love with Infiltration. It's pretty fun, and redeeming Loki is hilarious.
Throg hero pack, please.
Yo, agreed. Agreed. John Lasagna. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Would you play later in stream? We'll see. I don't know how long this challenge is going to take. That's sexy TV. Hey, Loki. And Shield is government-run org. That's politics right there. Dude, I messed up on your left. Welcome to chat. I messed up. Once I started discussing Maria Hill and Shield, government corruption. It's over, boys. Villain Theory, welcome to chat. Have you seen the teases about the upcoming stuff for Champions from the designer of the Kind of Heroes video that went up? So I started watching that video and I got distracted at work, but I need to see it and actually watch it. And also, Palalims. Hold on, Villain Theory. Hold on for 1 second. Palalims, do you ever look into alleged leaks? Do you try to go in blind for reveals? So I usually try to go in blind. Mike James, thank you for becoming a member, dude.
Mike James became a member.
Thank you for your support on YouTube, dude. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So with that, I usually don't look at leaks, but so much has been flying around recently that like I had to know. I had to know. So for those that don't know, like literally on my Discord, there's a leaks section. There's not many places you can talk about it now. That is one of them. There's a leaks section. It's a little tough to get to. Josh is in charge of it. But we discuss the leaks and whatnot in there. Well, I don't discuss it, but other people discuss it. So if you ever want to talk about it, it's in there. If you want to get caught up, whatever. I didn't pay attention for a long time, but now I think I'm going to start to, because Villain Theory, going back to you, I mean, so my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review video came out. Obviously, I'm not happy with this box. I don't think it's very good. I'm worried about future things. So I got worried and I was like, well, let me see what the leaks are to see if I could have hope. So I looked at the leaks and I went, oh no, I am not happier after reading this. I am more depressed if anything else. So that's why I read them. And that's why I'm kind of now keeping on top of them, because I don't love a lot of directions of things. The Cleaner, welcome to chat. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it, dude. While we're at it, give us a Captain America hero. Give us all the animal heroes before Daredevil. Dude, never get Daredevil. We got it, boys. Chew then, instead of smoking a stogie. There you go. Just, I bite it for the look. No, wait, I don't. Wait, I bite it for the look. I don't light it. Is that the line? Did you hear anything about the long survey we did for your channel? Not yet. I gotta follow up with them. It was supposed to, it's like a couple weeks they need, but I don't remember how long. I'm trying to see if you can see me in the video. In my video? Oh, in that video? I'll have to say. I recommend the whole video, especially the tease at the end. One is especially juicy. Wait, how close to the end? Let's watch it right now. I don't want to take away their whole viewership.
Brain immediately started spinning when
You can hear. The last 3 minutes. Go support Marvel Champions and more. I just put the link in there. Go sub to their thing if you haven't yet. Should we start in like the 18-minute mark? Last 5 at worst. 22, so 17-ish. Start there.
the decision making of that, I think, is the interesting puzzle for Champions play. So like, I'm trying to think of all the ways that we can to highlight that.
Thanks for the support in the Discord. Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out for that.
John is a turtle smoke.
I'd say another feature that I like exploring that I've been able to do so far is trying to delve into new archetypes within aspects, because we don't want it to always feel like, I'm playing protection, I'm going to be doing.
I'll let it keep running for a little bit.
I'm playing aggression. I'm gonna be doing
Ordered
this,
Age of
where
Apocalypse from Atomic
having,
Empire 35 should
playing
be here in a
with-
week.
For
That's
example,
awesome.
With Justice, we started experimenting a bit with
FFG is the funniest thing to ever. Don't release Daredevil today now.
Card type and a new thing you could be pursuing. Dealing more with like
Mic issues were brought.
rewarding you for dealing with minions, or even like trying to find more minions in order to get more treats, basically. So being able to kind of explore beyond what we've already covered for the kind of default, what is this aspect?
Which one of these two people did Valkyrie? Does anyone know? Because I'm going to get a giant picture of them framed on the wall.
Do, making you play with that aspect in a slightly different way, which hopefully makes you want to
Or
revisit
worked on
the
Valkyrie, I should
characters
say.
to explore that new way with that character.
The guy in the middle, I think.
So
It's beautiful.
These are very thoughtful, insightful answers. And now to wrap up, we have a couple questions that are
White guy with the facial hair? Love it.
fluffy, more fun.
Doc Savile, welcome to chat.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this next one is really insightful.
War
but,
Machine? Oh my God. He's a
who is
beautiful
your
man.
hero or
Not
villain
Dave Grohl.
that you think is most emblematic of you as either, or as a designer, or as a player of Marvel Champions?
Say Valkyrie.
Do you guys have an answer? Should I go?
Yeah, go for it.
This is a tricky one. I'd say either Domino or Maria Hill. Domino represents my interest in making really crunchy designs where you
Yes.
need to do things in a very specific order in order to get the optimal
Yes.
play.
Yes.
Whereas Maria
Agreed.
is emblematic of my kind of interest in taking risks with characters, doing something that's never been done, giving a hero
And don't
who's
ever
got
do it
no
again.
no thwart or attack events in their deck, and finding just kind of off the wall ways that.
Glad you
that
caught the photo of my kid.
the
Dude, I
design
love
to
your
begin
kid's shirt. Absolutely loved it.
I think as a designer,
If I ever meet him, I'll
Groot
sign
is
it,
probably
if
close
he
to
wants to.
my ethos of
Groot?
playing its own.
Okay. I'm okay with Groot with him.
Game, trying to build
Should've
up,
said Valkyrie,
do
but
something cool
it's
with
okay.
that. And as a player, more Iron Man is probably more my jam. But that's a similar thing. I'm a Timmy. I want to
And that you like
more.
building
Yeah.
up.
I want
and-
to build up, have a million tech pieces out. Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
I think as a player, it might be a contentious choice. I do like War Machine. I think
War Machine's
the
fine.
idea of having
Fine.
those ammo counters as like this auxiliary resource is really interesting.
A lot of
design
things got
space.
changed.
I think that's what I find really enjoyable about
Yeah.
Marvel Champions is that you can just do a new thing. Hey, this guy is a new deck. This interacts with this. And so from the designer side, I really like the Kang scenario. This whole like multi-stage event where you're like jumping between locations and you go apart and you come back together.
Do I see anyone I know?
And it just really shows how much.
Oh, wait,
you're
that's
able to
Nelson in
really
the back,
explore the space.
Right? That's Nelson right there.
Similarly, the Green Goblin scenario honestly was like,
Yeah, I know what he
turned me on
looks
this
like.
game. I played the core set and I was like, all right, this game's pretty fun. And then that Green Goblin scenario where the villain's able to also go into alter ego, essentially, I was like, this is cool. Like, you can just, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the villain to also be able to
Oh, that's
change
mean,
forms.
though.
Like, I don't know. I just felt
Sure,
like
it's
it really
fine.
showed off what this game was capable of and
Think
got
Brant
me
is near Nelson?
excited about what was coming next.
I have to look again.
So
I've only met Brant once.
this last question, this this last question, I'm sure.
I'm sensing a feeling that D20's opinion don't align with any other of these guys. I mean, I don't like Kang, but I don't like him because I play solo. Like, I respect Kang as a multiplayer scenario. I do. I think it's fine for what it is. It's just not me because I'm more of a solo player, right? That's all whatever it is. Obviously, I agree with him the most. I don't know what to call him yet. And I mean, I agree with half of Tony. I think Domino was phenomenal.
I'm sure that there's lots of people in the audience that
Microphone.
Get some
need
store
well
spray.
answered, okay? So, what are some final items that you can tease about any upcoming releases that you have approval?
Right.
We don't want anyone getting in trouble here.
No, let them get in
So
trouble.
I'm really jazzed about the impending release of Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're
too.
a great combo. I like playing them together.
Me too.
They have some really fun card designs in their kits, and some spicy aspect cards as well that I'm
Okay.
excited for you all to get your hands on.
We'll see.
The product after that hasn't been announced or anything, but we can say that Michael Boggs did it for us. Yeah.
Okay.
That's another Michael Boggs.
Yeah, I know what that
original
is.
design. it's superb.
It's amazing. It's
amazing, it's
incredible. It's
incredible.
uncanny.
Oh, I get what they're
And
doing.
then the
Okay.
product after that is very interesting in that it's not a campaign. It is not a hero. It is not a scenario. So leave you with that.
Yeah.
And then the product after that is very interesting in that it's not a campaign. It is not a hero. It is not a scenario.
It's amazing. It's
Amazing, it's
incredible. It's
incredible.
uncanny.
Give me a second, boys.
And then the product after that is very interesting in that it's not a campaign. It is not a hero. It is not a scenario.
Okay, so not a scenario pack, not a hero. Easy. He says campaign, so it leads me to believe it's more like a giant expansion box, right? Which, okay, wait. Let's back up for a quick second. Let's back up. Our next thing. Okay. I can't get into this without, because I know the leaks, and okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Confirms the other leaks. Yeah, but that's not the next thing then. Like, the next thing, allegedly, is... Where's my box? The old Civil War, which means that's realistically then not next. Okay. Well, then I know what it is. Which doesn't... Okay. Things aren't lining up the way I like. I think Brand since I feel like D20's opinion D20's store spray. That's the tease. Hey, Honorable Viking, how's it going? I literally looked at my group and went, what? So an aspect product. All right. Lens credence to your belief of the leaks. Yeah. Maybe it confirms the other leaks. Yeah. A little confused about the next thing after next thing on what they were saying. Well, so the next thing is going to be the next thing we already know, technically, the Michael Boggs thing, because that's been leaked by Gen Con. Gen Con messed that up. So we actually know what the next thing is going to be, and it's like pretty confirmed. And that's why I think they're allowing them to say what the next thing will be Michael Boggs, because Gen Con messed up. I won't say what that thing is, but it's out there. It's on Reddit, I think. So you can go see it. The next thing after that was basically this very contentious thing, right? Of what would be next. based off of the leaked information. Everyone went, wow, that seems off the wall and kind of seems like what he's mentioning. But this doesn't line up with that. Civil War box with potential PvE mechanics. Giant Lasagna, I'll put $1 million that's not a PvE, probably not going to ever be a thing in this game. All right, I'm not going to do $1 million because I don't want to lose that much. $100, it's probably never going to be a thing. Wish I knew what the leaks were. I feel like I know 50% of the story. Yeah. Like, I get what they're teasing, and I get the way that they're doing it, but I think it means the original leaks were right. They could do Civil War and not call it a scenario. One of the arguments I made on this channel for a long time is they would do a second core box, which would lead into that. I still don't know if it's going to be, but it makes the most sense in my head to do it, especially if you're... Well, it makes a little less sense. Depending on how they would have handled this, it would have made more sense. If they're going to go into like... what is it called? Current and legendary environment, whatever they're calling them. The new way of doing environments. Like, if they were doing it starting in 2026 and this new product was going to be then like, I think there's some interesting things they could do. Wasn't too jazzed for Civil War. PvP Marvel Champions coming soon? No. So we actually think it's going to be Civil War or not? Honorable Viking, I don't think it will be. The tease at the end of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is for the next campaign box, but the next thing isn't a campaign. Tease is next. Then is the next secret project what they were talking about? I don't think it's going to be... I think it's a... Well, I don't know, because that... I don't know. You know what? I'm going to wait, because the problem is, as I think about this more, I actually get angrier, because people called the leaks what they were, and they went, no, that's silly, because of the wording they chose to use. Because I spent a lot of time in this channel talking about certain things, and oh my god, I'm gonna get angry now. And covers for one view. If the Civil War tease is actually a PvP box, I'll fight you on stream if you're brave enough, dude. 100% I would. We could do it all the time. I do think whenever they do the Civil War box, it's gonna be basically, I think what they're gonna do for the Civil War box, this is my theory. I have no insider information on this, so this is just speculation. I think Civil War box is gonna be like a couple of villains, whatever. But I think one or two of the villains is actually gonna allow you to pull your cards, your hero deck, and put them on the table. Baron Zemo teased this slightly in his thing where like you take one of the heroes out and you put them on the table and like you change your thwart or whatever. I think they'll do something like that. That is my guess. And that's gonna be the system they do for Civil War. And if they do that, I think that'd be amazing. Build up to Civil War? It's quite possible you can do a build up Civil War. Are we thinking May 22nd will be the next Marvel Champions news release? I think it's going to be the week after that. My guess. LW, welcome chat. I don't see how the PvP would be enjoyable in this game. I'd rather play something else if I'm doing PvP. Agreed. Hey, Mongoose. Leak talk? Just a little bit. We're talking about what was said at the con. We just watched the video of it. With another core box, I could build a house of double energy cards. Pog. I remember seeing the Reddit post where someone was upset about someone proxying a card and saying it was ghetto. Oh my god. I know at some point Daring Lyman and I are going to talk about card proxies. I'm going to win one turn with Hulk PvP. Here, have 13 damage. How's your health, Hawkeye? I know, right? The game isn't built for it. It's just not. Let the anger flow through you. Dude, I get so angry. Saw a Reddit post also. What are we getting first? GTA 6 or Daredevil? Well, neither. So it's a trick question. You're never going to get either of them. They will add bases like Swoo. There you go. GTA 8 before Daredevil. Post has to be on it. It shall not be named. Wait, when was this proxy post? Did they get angry? I haven't been on Reddit all day. Was it today? Hey, I'm Bobo. How's it going? Con was amazing, by the way. 21 games, my brain was completely fried. Literally everyone was welcoming and nice. That's awesome. Dude, I'm hoping really soon I can do it, dude. This year just didn't work out. It's just they need to not do it the first week. And also, I don't... I feel like the designers will hate me if I show up. I don't know how much they really care for me. Especially Tony. I mean, I'm sure he'll be nice enough about it. And of course I would be too, but like I think secretly they'll just hate my existence there. Rip Daredevil, I know. I think that post was from today. We got Morrowind remaster first. Oh my god, dude. If they did Morrowind remaster, forget about it. Alright, it's not that one. There's a print and play one. But the word ghetto was not used. Long time for Daredevil. He's not going to be in this game. They'll point out that he's in lots of art, so we should be happy that he's in there. I know, right? They will have a special electrified seat for D20. They'll just put me outside. No damage challenge. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Maybe you need to play a couple games with designers and you'll become best friends. You'll connect in ways you never knew possible. I like to think I'm a really friendly person. And then at some point, I'm going to turn to Tony and go, so Maria Hill is trash, right? Can we not put Hope Summers in every single scenario? D20 gotta go. I know. I really do. And I really want to. I'm hoping one year will be the year. It's just always at a terrible time. And back to Star Citizen. I don't want to. Just want Fantastic Four. Keep pulling out. You'll get. I will put money on that. You get that before Daredevil. Whatever you say, I think you'll get that before Daredevil. Half-Life 3 before Daredevil. Left 4 Dead 3 before Ghost Rider Punisher. The content farming would be crazy fun. Oh yeah, dude. If we're not doing it for the content, what are we doing here, right? Found the link to the thread. Can you drop it in or no? Does not let you. I know it gets touchy of these things. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, here we go. Website. This may or may not be in a Reddit reply. I played a session today. I have a full card pull, so I have no issues playing with friends who don't have the game. What I'll do for them is ask which heroes they want. Then I build decks for them, some popular like decks on Marvel CDB while filling out aspect roles. Many times there will be a shared basic or resource card that will need to proxy as I don't have enough. It's backed by an old Pokemon card and I put an opaque sleeve so you can't tell. Yeah, sounds good. So today when playing, someone saw my proxy come up and went, excuse me, what's this? I already like this person. I tell them I then calmly told them they assured. I feel like anytime you say like I calmly told someone that, that's the thing I say when it was not calm. As a proxy card is I don't have enough. If they have issues, provide me some funding so I can buy extras. Yes, I'm sure this conversation went well. I could see where it started to unravel. Visibly annoyed, I asked the individual, does this affect gameplay? Oh, so he kept going. Okay. Does this affect gameplay? Did I print it unclear to understand the intent? And they reassured me, nah, it's fine. It's just ghetto. We finished the game. We have a great time. But now this comment is living rent-free in my head. I have no issues trying to bend over backwards to make people enjoy the game. But now I'm self-conscious as I look at the many proxies I had printed and realize any player could say that at any time. It's also made me very hesitant to want to play this casually with people to introduce them to the game because casual gamers won't be aware of concepts of proxies or conveniences I do to make these games accessible for them. Okay. Should I just brush off this comment and just explain every time I do this? Or should I just bite the bullet and get some more cards? Bro, you should not care. You want the solution to this? Do you know how many people insult me on the internet on a daily basis? It's a lot, it turns out. And you know what I do every single time? Not care. Not care. Holy cow. I like how they have this guy's back. Like, look, I agree with this guy. Not care, but like, bro, get over it. Like, man, there's like people that have like real problems in the world. Like, I live a really blessed life where I have very few problems. I'm going to assume most of my chat has about the same, right? Maybe we have some hard times here and there, and I get it. But like, if the biggest thing that's living rent-free in your head is that somebody didn't like your proxies, and they just made the offhanded comment, nah, it's fine, it's just ghetto, which is something a millennial would say about anything that was quote-unquote ghetto. Bro. Okay. You know, they called their friend a pro. Was that emo the guy type of paragraph? Reddit reply live is crazy, especially with this one. Is so. Oh my god. Like, brush off the comment. Who cares, dude? I'm very lucky to pick this up in the commander deck with some adjustments. Could turn into a decent insert deck with a Lobo deck. Yeah. I mean, chat harasses you frequently. Chat hates me. I don't even know why you all show up. I laugh at their misery toward me. You've had your Reddit rant, and maybe it was a bit surprising, but now just move on. If it happens, it happens. Yeah. Like, and I get it. I get that there's sometimes people that just gotta go like, I just need to put this out there because it bothers me. I get it. But hopefully they have now moved on in their life. God, I hope so. I hope it's no longer rent-free in their head. I have one feeling, hungry, carry on. Okay. Now I'm sad I didn't join sooner to hear about the news and speculation. Don't worry about it, man. You don't lie awake thinking about the confrontation where you zing them and everyone claps? No, because I've never zinged anyone. Option 3, don't proxy anything. I'm sure new players would still be able to enjoy and probably beat the easier scenarios without special proxies. That's true too. You probably don't need them. Wait, don't they own everything? Yeah, they have a full card pool. You're playing with 3 other people. You don't need to proxy anything. Like, there's nothing you would have to proxy. Like, yeah, what would you be proxying? I have now more questions. Actually, I have more questions now than I had before. And I agree with Villain Theory here. What were the proxies and why? If someone has a problem with proxy, that's their problem, not yours 100%. We show up because hating is fun, that's true. But also, maybe advise them beforehand. By the way, I proxy some cards in your deck. Yeah. And like, the weird thing is like, I feel like most people that have played a card game or a game in their life have heard of a proxy. Sounds like white people problems? I'm white. No, 100% is white people problems. White people problems. Amazing what a thick skin will do for you. Dude, I know people hate millennials. I thank God every day I'm a millennial. That I grew up with the internet. I was talking to somebody about bullying. Bullying's wrong. I don't condone it. It's obviously bad. But bro, if you weren't there for early internet days of being bullied, it brought you next level. There's nothing that can really phase me on the internet anymore. I don't know why you use proxies to even teach the game. It's not a big deal and I wouldn't care. I just find it odd. I agree, Alan. I want to know. I actually, like I said, I have more questions than answers now. I want to know what was proxied. Like, I'm just curious. I'm not even like judging them. Like, they can do whatever they want. I don't really care. I'm happy that they're bringing more people into the game. That's a good thing. But if you're a full card pool, what did you proxy? I now need to know. My soul needs to know what was so important that needed to be proxied that you needed like a double or triple of. The things people get to choose to be annoyed by, I think it's the last thought they had before they pass away of their death. The jerk store did not call them afterwards, I promise. D20 getting hate. Man, that's a bummer. Hey, just disagree with your WASP ranking, but love for Valkyrie makes it balanced as all things should be. Appreciated, dude. Dude, I get hate all the time. It's fine. It's the internet. People hate my hot takes, which is fine. That's why they're hot and spicy. You have to proxy Doctor Strange and Captain America. You would now. Thank you, Fantasy Flight Games. I wager they were net decking and didn't want to sub out duplicate cards between decks. So they just had like a bunch of them probably, I guess. But I feel like if you're just teaching someone, you don't need to do that though. But maybe, yeah, I mean, you're probably right. I was either born 10 years too early or 10 years too late. Bro, that was right on time. I'm glad I'm an elder millennial. The best part of Gen... Lauren, what year were you born? Because I'm an elder millennial too. Not that young millennial stuff. They all know how to handle the internet. 83? All right, I'm 88. Proxy Wakanda forever because there's not enough copies. I proxy my proxies. He's an elder at the Mormon church. Dude, I'm still trying to... I was in Utah. I'm still trying to figure out the Mormon church. As a Christian, I'm trying to figure out the Mormon church. I made some ghetto proxies of build support at the con. Literally, I took a double resource, scribbled out the name in one of the resources so it wasn't a double. And just wrote build support in Sharpie with the threat player as a reminder. Nobody cared, and some even pointed out that it was amusing when I calmly explained that it's totally build support and not Genius with some drawings on it. I could picture this too. I kept all of the interesting messages I received playing Overwatch down the years. Some bangers. Have you ever seen the thing with a bunch of guys playing like Xbox Live together? And the one guy was just like trying to be serious for a second. He's like, hey guys, if I had something serious to tell you, would you be there to support me? And they're all just like, no. And then just like mocking him for the rest of the time. Like, that's what we grew up with. Like, I died during that because I was laughing so hard. I learned patience with dial-up times. Oh my God, best noises ever. Collecting the AOL disc so you get some internet time. I did grow up Mormon, not that anymore. I have so many questions about the Mormon church. I will say they are the friendliest people when they come around and knock on my door and ask me if I've heard the good news. And I say, yes, I have. And they get excited for a quick second, but then they realize I don't go to their LDS. And they're like, well, what are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about? And it's a whole thing. We have a great conversation. They're very nice people. I'm Gen X. This level of shenanigans isn't worth the dress. 85, let's go. If I was born 10 years earlier, I would like to be my brothers and been more sport inclined folk, forced to be out and about more. If I was 10 years younger, I would grown up when it was normal to be on the internet all the time. That's true. I've had the proxy, the power in all of us for a 4-player game. Ooh, that's a good one, Rob. Also, welcome to chat. That's a legit one. Maybe Sidekick, because there's only one copy of it in Bishop's Precon. Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to run multiple Sidekicks, right? Wait. No, you could, I guess. That's a lot of leadership players that do that again. But yeah, okay. 89, I believe I'm personally responsible for at least one industry fail. I have pictures for reference. You put it in the Discord. Maybe the proxy were different heroes that weren't available. No, he says he has like Daredevil or Punisher. Well, he said he's playing with a full hero. He's playing a full card pool teaching the game. So I hope he wouldn't be using proxy heroes that don't exist. Just because that's going to be tough for somebody learning the game. The things my mother went through based on Halo 3 lobby. D20's broken, dude. Yeah. Mormons are very nice people, 100%. I hope whatever you're going through is really bad. Yeah, that. He's like, I'm gonna go to your funeral happy knowing that I could have helped and I did. Applebee's will never forgive you. Only rig gives you enough for 2 players. Yeah. No, Power All of Us is a good one. That could be a good one that's used. FFG would make a killing releasing a 30-card pack of Digging Deep build supports and Power All of Us. Yeah. Oregon Trail Generation, 77 to 83. We got bullied in real life, then on the internet later on. Yeah. Yeah. Pick up different decks that don't rely on Power All of Us. It's still an odd choice. Yeah, I would too, but that one would make some sense to me. No wonder you enjoy it. I feed off of it. I feed off your hatred, chat. It does not bother me. 8-player only Galactus fight? Soon. What? What? D20 knows nothing. Oh god, it's been an hour already. Alright, I guess we should do this challenge in a minute. I prefer Elder Millennial because it makes me feel superior in some way. All millennials are inherently superior just by being a millennial. Sorry. Okay, this is the deck I'm running tonight. And here's my thought process, chat. Here's my thought process of what I'm going to do. The idea of tonight is pretty simple. Well, it's a little simple. It's kind of simple. Definitely old because young people perplex and annoy me. I agreed. I hate young people. So in this game, there are currently 3 scenarios that you can do without dealing damage. Okay, so there's currently 3 scenarios that you can beat without dealing damage. They are Collector 2, the Sinister 6, and Batroc. Those are the only 3. My goal for tonight is I want to defeat these 3 scenarios in that order: Collector, Sinister 6, and Batroc, without ever dealing damage. Baltroc, he's got no L in there. It's Batroc. I'm not going to deal damage. That is my goal. But not only am I not going to deal damage, I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to deal damage. None of that. Right? I'm also not going to allow my allies to do it. So no damage can be done whatsoever. This is 100% a pacifist run. Then I want to do it without losing, is the more challenging part of this goal. So I will beat Collector 2. I will beat Sinister 6. And then if I lose to Batroc, then I have to start again. And I want to beat them in a row. All 3. That's the goal for tonight. I'm going to have the timer up there just to see how long this takes, because my fear is that it's going to take a long time. So we're going to do a completely pacifist run. Like I said, I'm going to have the timer up there, not as necessarily like to try to... I don't even know why I'm putting the hit points of the villain up there, because it's not relevant. So I'm only putting the timer up there just so I can keep track of things. Who hurt D20? Chat hurt D20. All right. I think we could do this. Now, actually. Oh, God, no. I had to do it with someone fast. Probably. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to manage a prediction. Twitch gets legalized gambling. Will I complete this tonight? You have 5 minutes, Twitch, to gamble on this. And remember, I have to do all 3 in a row, right? So it's not just that I defeat the 3. I have to defeat them all in a row. So Twitch is against gambling? Oh, no, they're fine with gambling. I am using the recommended mod sets to make it as easy as possible for me. Because I am worried. But my thought process is I showed you all the deck. I have high thwart in the beginning, right? My biggest worry is Sinister 6, to be honest. But I have high thwart in the beginning. So I can hopefully just do a lot of threat removal right away. Get allies out to help thwart, and then allies just get punched in the face. And as long as I don't do too many like minions, I feel like I'll be okay. I've cast my vote. I feel like everyone's saying no. Josh is gonna be so excited when I actually succeed tonight. Can't wait to beat this with Venom. God willing. I hope you do. Not being able to attack Sinister 6 is gonna be something. That's the only one I'm worried about. That's why I put it in the middle, because if I fail a lot, I don't want to redo everything too much. That's my yes. All right, there you go. Now, more people are saying yes now. Just Right TV. Appreciate you using your Prime sub, dude. On the real though, it's gonna be interesting. I told you, chat, I want to start doing more challenge streams because I just want to mix things up. I think it makes better YouTube videos, to be honest. All right, you got about 3 minutes left to gamble. I will be right back. Let me run to the bathroom before I do this challenge. Okay. Okay. I want to vote no to take Josh's money. D20 is gone. Chaos reigns. Pandemonium. Please do. That way, if he wins, I get everyone's money and can be an Elder Milan joke. D20 gone. We don't have to pretend to like Valkyrie anymore. What do you mean pretend? D20 gone. We don't. Sorry. Who are you pretending to be? What do you mean pretend we like? Chair stream. I just switched from YouTube to Twitch. The challenge is he can't take damage, but he also cannot deal damage. Correct? No. I'll explain in a second. It's a pacifist challenge. Make fake accounts for chair stream. The least violent content creator I subscribe to. You're number one at the moment. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. I cannot deal damage at all to the villain. All right, so I'm going to try to beat Escape from the Museum, which is Collector 2, then Sinister 6, and then Batroc, all in a row. I am never allowed to attack. I cannot attack with my hero. I cannot attack with my event cards. I cannot attack with my allies. I am not allowed to deal any damage, right? So we're not playing that game where like, oh, I didn't technically attack, or I didn't technically attack. I just dealt damage. No. I can't deal damage. I can't attack. I can't do any of it. None of it. To add extra spice to the challenge, I have to win against Escape or Collector 2. I have to win against Sinister 6, and then I would have to win against Batroc. If I lose any one of those, I start back at the beginning. Can you kill guard minions? Nope. I can't kill anyone. I can't attack anyone. Or patrol? Nope. Can I change my vote? Nope. If I lose, I have to go back to the beginning. I'll see 20. I'm playing a hero with the biggest shadow of the past minion, an obligation that also brings my nemesis, and I'm D20 who always pulls a nemesis. Yep. Hoping you don't get taunting presents. Me too. Get my money. You need Shadowcat? The deck has Shadowcat in it as an ally. It should. No, it should. Yeah, I got Shadowcat in there. Should be fine. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Hopefully you have enough defeat X minion cards. No, I also don't use them because that doesn't seem like something a pacifist would do. So I don't have defeating anything. So there will be no defeating of anyone. There is a solid shot. I will switch to Shadowcat at some point and not finish with Phoenix. I'm just trying with Phoenix first and see if it works out. Okay, we can do this. We'll start the timer. Again, we're not really racing, but you know. All right, so ship environment is out of play. Labyrinth library is there. This comes in with 7. This is gonna be really rough. Yeah, yeah, it is. I'm worried about it, but I feel like we're a good enough player, and lucky sometimes. All right, collector. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm looking for confusion. I'm looking for high threat removal. Psychic kicker will be nice because my hope is that it basically let me, when I get an ally in, to like ready them up and then use them again. Like especially on a Professor X where I can thwart 3, ready them up, and then thwart 5. That's my idea. So, what about mind control? It's just, I mean, I can control them. I just can't do anything with them then. Telepathic trickery will be good. We do need that. We don't need any of these. Return from the ashes, I don't care about. Kid Omega. It would be nice to have a block. Do we want a block? Yeah, he's got 2 threat removal. All right, throw away these 3. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Shoot. And of course, then we threw out Psychic Kicker, which we could have really used with X going to give it to you, but that's okay. All right, so let's do. If we could do these, then we do this with this. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, we do have a thing. So we're gonna flip up. Let's use a double and a Phoenix. No, we're gonna hold on to our Phoenix counters and make the call to X. Gonna give it to you. Actually, we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna do that in a second. I'm gonna thwart 3, and then do X. Gonna give it to you. Who's gonna ready up an X-Men? The X-Men's. All right. I'm going to throw away 2 cards to do telepathic trickery. Remove 4 threat from my scheme. Remove it off of here. So far, so good. Put the set aside Milano support from the ship command under my control. Sky Destroyer? Well, I mean, I can't use it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. When last time I was removed from here. Okay, so we can't use this yet. That's fine. I'm going to thwart 3. X going to give it to you is also going to thwart 3. So it's down to 5. Chat, it's not terrible so far. It's ready up. Oh wait, he gets a damage on him. Doesn't really matter, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes up by 1. Sky's Dread will work as it isn't you. No. No one on my side of the board is allowed to do damage. No one, no thing. Alright, so Collector's going to attack. He gets plus attack, which is equal to the main scheme. So he gets 3 attack. X is going to take this. Right? Yeah, so 1, 3, plus nothing. X does not survive. Bad card is attach the enemy with the lowest attack. They get plus 3 attack. Well, that's not great. Not great, Bob. So wait, if I get a face down encounter card. Let me just see this. All right, we can exhaust the Milano to remove 3 off of there. So if we hold on to the Milano, that's important. 2. Do a double 2, 3, 4 to play Beast. After enters place, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add to your hand. We'll get a double. Yeah, to get that double. Okay. So it's at 6. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can't get off 6 easily. Oh, wait, we can do 5. We can give ourselves a face down card. So if we do a double and play a rapid response, that could help us with that. All right, I'm going to deal this. I'm going to deal yourself a face down encounter card to remove 5 threat off of here. Then I'm going to have Beast thwart 2. Oops. That's what I want. Gets rid of this. Flip Library Labyrinth. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. Shuffle the rest of these cards in. There's the ship command stuff. I love to get it, but it's so expensive. Yeah. It's one of my favorites. I'm also a big Phoenix fan, so that helps. All right. This comes in with this, and then comes in with 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now we can exhaust the Milan to remove. Oops, 8. Sorry. We could do exhaust this to remove 3 off of here. 2, 3. And then we can exhaust to remove another 3. And telepathic, we're gonna whatever. You'd be about doing in collector 1? No, I'm not. I'm doing 3 different villains. I'm doing this one. I'm doing Sinister 6 and Batroc because I'm not allowed to deal damage. But Cyclops, Cyclops one is sweet. All right, let's ready up, and hopefully we don't get a patrol minion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make the call. Okay, so Psychic Kicker with Make the Call is actually massive because that gives us X and uses him twice. To proxy some alt cards. This goes up by 2. When the villain phase begins. Oh shoot, when this begins. We assign indirect damage. We'll do 1 here and 2 on us. 1, 2. Okay. Collector is going to attack Beast for 4, 5, 6, 7 plus nothing. Beast gets knocked out. We're going to do rapid response. After an ally controls the feed, discard this to put the ally in your discard pile back into play with 1 damage. After Beast enters play, which is what he just did, search your deck and discard pile for a card, which is going to be a double. Now we have 2 bad cards. Oh no. I cannot thwart the main scheme. Okay, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be really tricky, chat. Insight 1. You are confused. Okay. Okay. We were doing well. The problem is now we're not. So what we need to do Okay, what we do is I can't thwart the main scheme, but I can exhaust this to remove 3 threats. I needed mind control. Do I have a way to get a card? Is Beast missing his ready token? Yeah, he is. What is hold on. Oh, that's not gonna help me. Son of a gun. I need mind control, and I've already cycled through it. Mind control would win, but I can't get it down 1 more. And I have no other way of doing it. I could play Cerebro to get an ally. Oh, if we had Nick Fury, I could have brought him in. Is there anything else? That's a thwart action. Prevent you from moving the side scheme unless you kill a guy? Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. Mutant Education, which one's that? Oh, yeah, Mutant Education might be good. Okay. All right. So what I think we do is we're gonna restart. This is a good learning period. I like the idea of getting Vivian the blanket text box if need be. Do we want Nick Fury? Wait, what's the cost of Vivian? Good run, D20? Dude, we're figuring it out, man. All right, there we go. 2 costs. Evidence play, choose an attachment non-elite. Okay, so yeah. We can blanket for a round, which is good. Mutant education is a good idea. Is there anything else that we're thinking that'd be good? We have Shadowcat. Oh yeah, we could do Nick Jr. and Nick Sr. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, what I might do is switch out Phoenix just for Shadowcat if we need to redo the whole thing. But I want to see if we can do it with this. Symbiote suit, I don't think I want that though. All right, so if we were to cut some cards. So what are we adding here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If we were to cut any, we could probably get rid of telepathy. It's probably not going to work out how I want. Probably not Uncanny X-Men then. Probably not Triskelion. Storm's probably going to be too expensive. All right, let's just keep that then. I know it's like 1 higher, but that's okay. I can use allies to basic Thor, but we have Servant Bot that stopped us. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll try this one more time. Or maybe 2 more times to give it the old college try. And then we might have to flip to Shadowcat. It's just, you know, it's a little too easy. And at least with Vivian, we can make the call her back in if need be, right? Did you get that board other than stopping by your house? Which board? This X-Men one? You can get them by the same token. All right, new strategy chat. But I feel like before that we did all right. Just then it ended poorly. No violence. Before things went wrong, they were going right. You're gonna redo the poll? No, there's no reason to. The poll was for I have all night. Okay. Let's try this again. So everybody die. Oops. Chat doesn't have all night? You do. Oh, this one isn't? You should message them and say you really want it. Not sure why you're offering suggestions? Because you love the game. And by the game, I mean the challenges, not Marvel Champions. Okay. Let's do this again, chat. We got this time. It's easy now. It's easy now. We have pro strats. Do the challenges I'm weak. Villain Theory, this is what your channel is going to turn into. Challenge channel. Do the branding. If you ask them really nice, they might. Some people have done that. Can't make guarantees. But Eric, do I have a new challenge for both of us today? All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me psychic kicker with what's his face? Oh wait, Vivian. Okay, Vivian. Good. Possibly. Actually, I don't want any of these. Actually, no, we don't need Vivian yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is a terrible hand. Like legit terrible. Okay. So. We don't have Cerebro, right? No. Let's flip up. Let's do 1, 2, 3 to play Cyclops. We get 2 more power tokens for whatever reason, so it's 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna make the call with 2 resources to place in Vivian. Choose attachment, non-elite minion, or non-permanent side scheme until the end of the round. Yeah, it's Bob. That's fine. Doesn't matter. All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can clear this out. Yeah, which we'll do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She knocks herself out. This gets knocked out. We get the Milano support. It comes in with an 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Ready up? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Shadowcat. Okay, there's our big threat removal card. Telekinetic attack, which is useless. This goes up to 12. Collector's going to attack. Actually, I'll take this hit. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, plus not 3. 1, 2, 3. Bad card is. Sure. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. We just ignore that, right? All right, so 3 for Shadow of the Past. Jack gonna be drunk. All right, so steady, toughness, villainous. That's fine. We're just gonna let that be for a while. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 total is what I have to deal with. So we'll use a double to play telepathic trickery to remove 4 threat. Clint, I just want to say I stumbled across your stream today and it honestly made my day. The way you talked to Cheddar felt so genuine and refreshing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, welcome. Hopefully like Marvel Champions as well. I'm going to use 1 resource and throw away these 2 to play the old Shadowcat. Connect you deeply? Yeah, if you want to join Discord, go ahead. Alright, so 2 there. Removes 2. Removes 2. Removes 3. 2, 3. Okay, then we're gonna ready up. Oh, Travis is fine. 3, 4, 5. All right. So we have Cerebro. More importantly, we have Nick Fury Sr. Okay, that could be fine. This goes up by 1. Collector's going to attack. What do I have? 6 life? Dark Phoenix is going to attack for a lot. We can take one of these hits probably, right? So I don't want to take this, or I don't want to take that one. So Cyclops is going to take this. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank God I didn't take that. Dark Phoenix gets villainous. I'll probably be fine. I'm gonna take this hit. It's gonna be 2, 3. Bad card is focus. I have you now. Hero, you are stunned. Collector attacks you. Well, I don't care about being stunned. I do care about being attacked, though. All right, so we'll have Shadowcat take the hit. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing. Shadowcat gets knocked out. Okay. What's the next phase? 8? I think we win, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. We're going to take a face down threat removal card, or take a face down encounter card to remove threat. This is gone. Flip this over. We do 1 acceleration token. We would shuffle that in, but there's no reason to because we're just going to win, Rocky, win. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then exhaust Milan to remove 3, 2, 3. That was terrible. I'm going to remove 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to Plague Nick Fury Senior. After he enters play, remove 3 threat. So that's 2 of the 3. And then he'd also be able to exhaust 2 to take that out. Hey, Engineer. Appreciate it, dude. Also, thank you for using your Prime sub. Appreciate it, dude. AWOL for a while. Return to lurking. Appreciate you. All right. Pause the timer there. I feel like we have a decent deck now. 20 minutes for the first one isn't bad. But it's not the one I'm worried about. This was the easy one. The next one's the real challenge. D20, do you prefer standard 1 over 3? I feel like shadows really hunt you down at the worst of times. I do. I don't mind standard 3, but I like standard 1 more. Just because like I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me as much, you know what I mean? Alright, so Phoenix, hold on, let's get the Nemesis cards out. Is that all 3? 4, 5, okay. Menagerie, Galactic, Standard, Menagerie, Standard, Escape, Galactic, Standard, Galactic. This is gonna be the worst part of this run. Galactic, Menagerie, Galactic, Standard, Escape, Standard, Galactic, Standard, Menagerie. All right. If we can survive this next one, I feel like we're going to be fine, right? Stair 1 about 50-50, both fun. Yeah, like I don't mind them. It's just, I don't know. Just something about standard. Okay. So, choose. I prefer suffering over change. Choose X villains at random where X is 1 more than the number of players. Put those villains into play with the active counter on the lowest activation order. Alright, so. Vulture and Electro. Electro goes first. Here. Alright, this is the one that's going to be tricky. Pretty much avoid at all costs. Standard 2 is just rough. Like, it's really hard. So, I mean, if you like it, do it. You know what I mean? I think it's definitely worth a try. But it's hard. It's probably the equivalent of, like, almost an expert. It's probably not quite expert, but it's, like, close, you know? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That comes to a 2. Okay. But I haven't heard great things on that modular. Yeah, the modular sets aren't bad in the hood. But yeah, standard 2 is not great. Play the hood with only with Thunderbolts mod. It's so fun. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that idea. I'm gonna wait till all the other Thunderbolts come out, but I do like that a lot. It's also the motto of the average American voter. What are you talking about? We change all the time. Lost, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I assume you wouldn't win. I gotta write that down, actually. Okay. And with Silco. Alright. Let's bump us back up to 9. So the strategy is roughly the same. Just go fast. And hopefully, you know, not die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a Psychic Kicker. Okay, I got X with a double. I need Psychic Kicker now. That's like the big thing. If I can get that, because that's 3, 8 total, which will just like clear most of this out. So let's throw away these 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not what I wanted, but this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. To put Nick Fury in. Ooh, oh, this is wait. This is interesting, chat. If I hold on to the double and I draw 3 and one's a Psychic Kicker and 2 others, okay. Can't throw it, but only attack enemies to remove threat. Yeah, that, I mean, it's definitely something you can do for sure. I'll let you start that one. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Nicholas to draw 3 cards. I didn't get it. And I can't use Command Team. Use a double. Actually, what we'll do is we'll thwart 3 first. So 2, 3. We'll use a double and a rapid response to play X gonna give it to you. Who's gonna ready up me? I'm gonna get rid of this whole mind control. X gonna thwart 3. Nick's gonna thwart 2. I'm gonna thwart 3, so that brings us down to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna hold on to this because we may need this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make the call is interesting with X. Alright, this goes up by 1. Choose a... Oh, that's ambush, right? When a villain would activate, if there are no villains... Oh, there'll be a villain. Alright, so Electro's going to attack. Attacks and damages you. Alright, so he's not going to damage me, right? So that's fine. We'll have Nick take the block. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. In expert mode, it's not expert mode. It's beat everything at least once. That's fair. Alright, so that's done. After Electro attacks and damages you, he didn't damage me. So we don't move the thing, right? Because we don't move the active counter, because this was the whole rule I disagree with. Because you didn't do the first part of the sentence, so you can't do the second part of the sentence for reasons. The player cannot thwart side schemes. Okay. Okay, life-size decoy. Alright, we have Vivian. Oh, and Professor X goes away. So, here's how we're going to get crazy. Hey, I'm guilty. We're going to use a double to play Vivian. After she enters play, choose them. Huh? Okay. We can now thwart side schemes. So we're going to thwart 3, 2, 3. Oops. 3. I am then going to make the call and use a resource and throw away 2. So that's 3 total to play X going to give it to you. After he enters play, we're going to ready an X-Men ally. So I'm going to ready myself. Was that 6? We kind of have to do that already, right? We get 2 bad cards, which is terrible. No mind control? We don't have enough for mind control, did we? Wait. Did we have enough? Did I just totally mess it up? What was our hand looking like? Oh, you're right. This is the better way to do it. Okay, hold on. You're right. 5, 6, 7. That's a bet. You're right. That's better. So X goes back in the trash. We have Vivian, make the call, mind control, mutant education, and a double, right? Okay. And we had a Phoenix counter. Yeah. All right. So we can use a double, 2, 3, 4 to mind control him. Okay. So he's useless now. Perfect. So now we can thwart the 3, 2, 3. Oh, so he's an ally. So he can take the hits now, right? Sweet. And then we'll hold on to these 2, I think. And then we'll ready up. Good catch, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who said that you guys are worthless? Not me. All right. This goes up to 4. It's going to attack. My life-size decoy is going to take this hit. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. He lives. He's got a crazy amount of life, so that helps out a lot. Shockingly. Okay. It's fine. Don't care. It's fine. Everything's fine. Two, 4, 6. All right. She is elite, so we can't do anything with that, which is a shame. 4 double. No, that doesn't work. Okay. About standard. All right, so we have to thwart the 3 off of here. So this brings us down to 3. 2, 3. The reason being is because I need to make the call. X going to give it to you. So we'll use a 1, 2, 3 to put X in. X is going to ready up one of us. So we're going to ready up. He's going to thwart 3. This now goes to 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can thwart 3 off of there. All right, do we keep Vivian? We have 2 free blocks, right? So Electro and Dark Phoenix can take the hits. That's fine. I feel like we keep Telepathic Trickery and get rid of Vivian. Does flipping that scheme bring out the other villain? This one? Resolve. Oh, yeah. Resolve the ambush ability. All right. So choose a set aside villain at random. And then play and place the active counter on it. So 5. You're right. Good catch. So that comes in with Scorpion. Which, again, doesn't really make that much of a difference to us, but that's fine. Okay, so I think we hold on Telepathic Trickery. We have 2 blocks. The problem is... Okay, so we're going to get... Let me think about this. I mean, if we get another Make the Call, we basically win. So I actually don't want Telepathic Trickery, but I kind of want to hold on to Vivian just in case we get another life-size decoy. If you cycle between 3 decks and more, there you go. So I think that's the way we approach it, right? They take the hit. Hopefully we get to Make the Call, because this way we can thwart 3. So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which doesn't quite get us there, but this or get us close. We actually need Make the Call, and we need actually, we've already used 2 Make the Calls, so the odds to get Make the Call isn't great. Ugh. All right. We still got to try. All right, let's ready up. Make the call, and I need the thing that lets you ready them up. Psychic kicker. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nick Fear will allow us to remove 3 threat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not going to be enough. Oh, but I can do it with that. No, we have some options, chat. We have some options. Okay, so this is going to go up by 1. Scorpion's going to attack. The life-size decoy is going to take this hit. So it's going to be 3, 4. That's it. Life-size decoy is gone. It did not attack me, so it does not move. Dark Phoenix is going to attack. X going to give it to you. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. X gets knocked out. We get 2 bad cards now. First one is attach this villain with the lowest activation order if you cannot do the ambush thing. Okay, so that's only we can't throw off the main scheme, right? Which we don't care about the main scheme anymore. Like, who cares about that? Surprise. Resolve the ambush ability of the main scheme. Okay, that's fine. So we could put ambush in. 4 is Craven. So move all them over. And he's now the main guy. If no villain was put in this way, there was a villain put in this way, so we don't have to worry about that. So that's 12. We did 2. I think we're okay, chat. Right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to thwart 3 off of here, which brings us down to 9. 7, 8, 9. We use 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Nicholas Fury. We would go to this side as well, to Phoenix 4 size. We're going to remove 3 threat. 2, 3. Then he is going to exhaust to remove 2 off of here. So that's 6 down to 4. 2, 3, 4. We then play Psychic Kicker to ready an ally and give him +2 thwart, which is what we're going to do. So he's going to attack or thwart for 4. The first one was harder. Okay. Batroc, I'm a little worried about because I have a lot, like I've played him a fair amount, but I have a lot less like experience with Batroc. So, you know, little word. That actually went as well as it could have been. 2 for 2 by winning with Dark Phoenix on the board. I know, right? So far, so good. Chris, please for getting shot at pass twice in a row. Good job, by the way. Appreciate it. Baltroc? There's no L in his name. Batroc. Batroc. I am an American. You can't trick me on this. Oh, goodness, chat. People are adding the Elder's name? That's fair. I just feel like I was getting, like, gaslit. Thank God it's not just me. Alright. I'm sure you'll be back soon, Dark Phoenix. Can't wait. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Batroc Z Leaper. This is awesome. I never tried to do AE only build, but sure make me want to, dude. Yeah. It's fun to like mess around with stuff like this in this game. Don't worry, I have a whole list of ideas. Ball truck. Alright. Alright, chat. Batroc. So, leaping kick. All right, and we have our brigade and all that fun stuff. Okay, should I just put in Phoenix Nemesis now, or should I game and it was awesome? It did feel wrong not to play his suit though. That's hilarious. You beat Batroc, I get points, right? Yes. Exactly. This is it. That's what all foreigners say when they're in trouble. Don't shoot. All right. I need to remove one threat from here. All right, so we can remove threat from there. Okay. All right. Set each rescue captive aside. Put the alert level low. The low side face up. Okay, so at least 4 threat here. Nope. Place 2 threat here in expert mode. It's not expert. After a character is defeated by anything except consequential damage, place 1 threat here. Spend 1 to get rid of it. Okay, cool. Batroc. Diplomatic immunity. All right, so this is big. So if I lose this, chat, if I lose this, I have to go back to Collector 1. Or, I'm sorry, Collector 2. And then beat Collector 2 in the Sinister 6. And then I can attempt this again. I mean, we've already gotten Phoenix's Nemesis twice. What's one more time at this point, right? Give my Phoenix counters back. Just win D20. Turn 1 shadow again? Probably. If we lose, we could just... No. That doesn't make for good YouTube content. Chat, you have to remember, if I win or lose, I actually win. Because I'm just here for the YouTube content. No offense. Thank you for coming to the live stream. I really appreciate you all. All right. We got that. I get points content. All right, so here we go. We'll start the timer up. Maybe we'll be able to do this in under an hour. I don't want maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we flip this. We're at 6. If we just need another Professor X to ready us up, we can clear that super fast. All right, so when the threat is removed from here, then you advance. Okay, that's fine. Should we mulligan hard for X again? 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we understand the hate. All right, we have Psychic Kicker, which is nice. Especially if we get X now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to dump all these. I'm going to hope for him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, how the tides turn. Okay. One, 2, 3. That was a garbage hand to the end, dude. It was the worst hand I've ever had in my life. But I think what we could do is we could do Mutant Education. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. I was going to do Mutant Education, but I don't think it matters. It's Jover. Maybe not. We have to see. All right, let's flip up. I'm going to hold on to make the call. We're going to use 1, 2. Oh, wait, we don't have to do that. We can do 1, 2, 3. No, we're not doing that yet. First, removing 3 off of here. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. X is going to give it to you. It's going to ready us up. Then X is going to thwart for 3. Clears this out. Easy. Nothing on this side yet. This comes in with 3. So, when the last threat is removed from the scheme, put 1 set aside rescue captive ally into play under any player's control. The player may advance to 3A then. We don't want to right away, do we? What happens when this is high? Do we want to get rid of this right away? The thing is, we can scheme for a lot right now, though, with Psychic Kicker. And we can make the call X back in. No, I think we can just... I think we can just win. So what we'll do is we'll thwart for 3 off of here. So put 1 inside, rescue captive ally into play, exhausted. Okay. They are tired. You may advance to 3A. That's fine. Advance to 3A. Warning revealed. If the alert level is on the high side, it's not. Otherwise, remove all threat from it and flip it to the high side. Okay, it's high side. That's fine. This now comes in with 12. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're going to attack a captive ally, which I can block for them, so that would be fine. Then we can use Psychic Kicker to ready up X, and now he's going to thwart for 5. So just let me take that off. So at 2, 4, 6, 7 total. And the reason that I'm doing it this way is because we can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can make the call X back in. And I think we should be hopefully fine. All right, so we ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is going to go up by 1. Does that affect things? Yeah, we'll figure it out. This goes up by 1. But Trock is going to attack us with +1. X is going to take the hit. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets knocked out. In doing so, hold on, we have fancy alert tokens now. Alert token goes up by 1. He's gone. Bad card is the villain attacks you. All right, so it's going to attack the rescued captive ally. They have to take the hit. We have to defend this, right? That's like the best way to do this. Because the rescue captive takes the hit. Apps, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. If they take the hit, I mean, he's getting hit for 3. If this is a 2 boost, we lose. But we can do a defend 3. It'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Phoenix 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it. We're going to defend the 2. So it's going to be 1. Choose either spend 1 resource or any type of this card gains 3 boost icons. We'll do the 3 boost icons. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it's our turn. So we make the call, a double, and a power leadership. X is going to give it to you. And it's going to bring us in and ready us up. X thwarts for 3. 2, 3. We thwart for 3. Captive thwarts for 1. We throw away telekinetic shield to play Phoenix Firebird. Hero action. Choose. Remove 1 power counter from the Phoenix Force to ready Phoenix. Chat, it's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good. It's so sweet, chat. Less than 45 minutes to do it. Less than 41 minutes to be Phoenix the Pacifist. Phoenix just wants to hang out and have fun with their friends. I always believe in you. That's a dirty lie. Didn't even need Shadowcat. I gotta say, though, truthfully, that was actually a really fun, interesting challenge in the way that that worked. I'm shocked it actually worked as well as it did. Shocked. But no, that was fun. That was fun. At least it was something different. It was something interesting. I really got worried and thought it was going to take us like 3 or 4 hours to do that. I really did. And then you have time for the Hood Thunderbolts. I'm not going to do that tonight, but that is on the list. We do have another challenge on the list as well, and I'm thinking of more. I bet all my points in D20 winning. I'm just surprised it wasn't first try. Will I complete this challenge tonight? Yes. It is done. What was the challenge? I had to defeat Collector 2, Sinister 6, and Batroc without ever attacking or dealing damage. Me, my events, my allies, my supports, nothing could deal damage. So the entire time, I just was a pacifist. I hope you enjoyed that though, chat. I hope you enjoyed like something different and not the quote unquote normal way to play the game. Because that was fun. I enjoyed it. What I will say is my next challenge, because you all are here to support me, but can you win in 2 times in a row? No, I cannot. No. What I will say is my next challenge, the next one I want to do, is that I can never take damage. And I want to do it against some hard villains. What I might do is play it against the Rise of Red Skull box. And I'm not allowed to take damage at all the entire game, including retaliate damage. In D20 fashion, he still managed to get shadows 2 out of 3 times. I know, right? Next challenge, Pacifist Hulk. It'd be so tough with Hulk. Can you beat Dark Souls with Donkey Kong bongos? That's next on the list. Points galore. Unlimited power. Good job. Appreciate that, Alex. A no thwart run. That wouldn't be too bad because you can just basically rush down everyone. I think my eventual goal is to I want to beat every single box, like all 5 villains in the box, taking no damage the entire time. Basically do no damage runs. I don't know who I would be. Probably Spider-Man would probably be the best one, honestly. But yeah, that's half my videos. But I'm open to different ideas all the time. Whatever different ideas you have, 100% always open to them. So Drax or Groot, I have no idea what I'm going to do for it. Shadowcat has built-in invincibility mechanic. I always feel like I get hit by stupid things though. Shadowcat no damage run. Shadowcat would probably be the best for it. But I should probably be like 5 different heroes. So I want to save like Shadowcat for like the Guardian box, right? Because I feel like that'll be a tough one. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of protection. No. Groot losing a counter would not count. It would have to be like physically, like I would have to tick his life down by 1. So Groot would be a good one too with all of his Groot counters. He would just be completely useless though, the majority of the time though. So yeah, I want to do that. And then what was the other idea we wrote down that I liked? Oh, the Hood. Defeating the Hood, but with adding in Thunderbolt modulars. I like that one a lot too. But I'm always open to more ideas. So join the Discord, dump your ideas in there because I'm 100% open to doing whatever. Poor Groot. I know, I love him too. Just, it's not going to work out all the time. I really thought too we'd have to go to Shadowcat. I thought Shadowcat was gonna have to like the way we would have to go. So, but Professor X readying him up with what is that? The Psychic Kicker. I thought we were gonna use more of, but it came in clutch when we had to use it. It's such a strong card for what we have to do with that. Jean's a thwart beast. She really is. I mean, that with X and Psychic Kicker is the stupidest combo ever because it's 3. Ready us up, 6, 7, 8, 9, ready him up, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 14 threat with like not even trying. Villain must be Sandman. Oh, we'll do that at some point too. We'll go through all the boxes, no damage runs. Maybe we should pick up Hood soon. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Just blitz the side schemes, dude. So nice on solo. Since it's just 3 threat to like clear it out and then you're done. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Well, I have to update this deck. What did we change? Ooh, jeez. Just like pulled the thing off. Don't look at my password. Okay, so we took out. We took out for no damage. Oh, protection ghost spider is a good one too. Yeah. Took out Storm. Took out Triskelion. Took out Uncanny X-Men, which I thought would do more, and took out Telepathy. And then we added Mutant Education. Oh, Nick Fury. And that was it. Nick Fury Sr., right? 41 cards. Except Green Goblin. Green Goblin's the best one. Mojo's not a bad scenario pack. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not bad. Alright. Didn't even use Command Team. It's basically just should have more resources. Honestly, I should put in like the resources to like get like the +1 threat and stuff like that. So I need to restart my Venom campaign speedruns. Stopped after Mad Titan Shadow. I know, I've started doing the speedruns again too. It's gonna be a lot of challenges. For the price Mojo Snare Pack is good. Yeah, agreed. It's really good. All right, chat. With that, gotta run. Good night, D20 chat. Thanks for the cool stream. Appreciate you being here, dude. Now that you're leaving, we can talk about you. Remember, I always believed. I'm pretty sure I saw a 2 next to your name. How many points do you have now, Villain Theory? I'm sure it's more than before. All right, chat. Since we're actually able to finish somewhat early, I'm going to get some rest because it's been a long time. So we'll be back Wednesday night, though. Enough points for pod racing? It's always enough points for pod racing.
Now this is pod racing.
That's what we're here for. All right, so time to go back to the card store. Nah, I can't. I gotta get a rest. I gotta get some rest. It's been a long day. So Wednesday we're gonna do Hopla Victorum this summer at some point. Yeah. I want to see how far along we get with Baldur's Gate 3. Because I think Baldur's Gate 3 will be fun to do on a lot of Wednesdays, just like chill and hang out. I'm below 100k. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to do Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesdays. I finally got my Metal Gear Solid box, so I could play that again. I mean, I could always play it, but you know, I like the Darth Maul. That's sweet. Where is it? Yeah. Board game. I've never painted anything in recent memory, so probably not. But yeah, well, I want to do a lot. So I need to finish Metal Gear Solid. I want to play Elder Scrolls again. Is what I really want to do because that was a lot of fun. But Wednesdays, I like Baldur's Gate 3. It's nice to like relax and just like focusing on that for a long time. So that's fun. Friday, Novels and I will be live again. I don't know doing what yet. We haven't really decided. Either Star Wars, well, probably Star Wars Unlimited. I think she wants to play the starter decks. So it'll be when's the next Marvel Champion stream? We will do it on Mondays. Mondays will be Marvel Champion Mondays. And we'll do another challenge, a different challenge. Probably gonna do a no damage challenge. I recently painted my Marvel Champions United, Marvel United Galactus box. I'm envious and jealous of people that can paint. They have the talent to do it, since I don't. Maybe one day I'll learn. We'll see. But yeah, so Marvel Champions will be again on Monday. And I think what we'll do is a no damage run against Rise of Red Skull box, which will be tough with Zola. Being season 1 of Cthulhu may die, and the first night was really fun. Just takes practice. Yeah, that's what people say. I don't have the patience for it, I think. No. Oh well. All right, chat. Entirely just because pain box. Very chill and relaxed. That's what people tell me about sleeves and organization, and I hate both with a burning passion. So I feel like painting will be the same. Maybe not. Once again, make sure you join the Discord if you have not yet. I do appreciate you all hanging out. Hopefully you have fun tonight. I'll see you Wednesday for Baldur's Gate 3. I have no idea what's going on in the story except something with birds, and I don't know if we're a bad guy or a good guy. So we'll see you at some point. All right, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for hanging out. It really does mean a lot. Thank you for the members. Thank you for the subs, all that stuff. God bless. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. See you Wednesday.